from Express Industry Council of India. I must thank Department of Post and FICCI for organizing this roundtable. And sir, since I belong to Express Industry, I would like to just briefly talk about what the Express Industry is all about. And but at the outset, let me thank Honorable Minister Sri Kapil Sibbal and Sri Sachin Pilot for this opportunity. Sir, the Express and the Courier delivery services provide door-to-door, on-time, guaranteed, very reliable services across the world, of course, including India. And the movement of the shipment can be tracked and controlled by the IT involvement. So in a way, the Express Industry control the complete distribution process right from its place of production to the place of consumption. So the Express Industry is approximately 10,000 crore industry and growing at the rate over 15% every year, and it contributes approximately 1,500 crore in the government kitty as a tax, that is service tax and the other taxes. Of course, employs around 1 million people directly. Strong relationship between the growth in international trade and the logistic infrastructure. In developing countries like India, an efficient logistic infrastructure can reduce the cost of transportation and thereby contributes directly to the country's international competitiveness. EDS, that is Express Delivery Services, is an example of new service sector within the logistics service sector that is growing at a fast pace and has a strong interlinkage with other sectors like IT and the transport industry, which provide the just-in-time delivery of goods. So more and more companies in India and globally are using the express industry as part of their regular logistic. They are likely to become more important in future as the world economy become increasingly integrated. So the service provided by the express industries are used by the company across the business spectrum. That could be the IT, telecommunication, financial services, the pharmaceutical, electronics, retail, textile, and etc. Sir, in order for the EDS industry to grow and attract domestic and foreign investment in a vital sector of the economy, the government should continue to facilitate through open and transparent policies. Sir, some time back there was a committee was formed where I was also part of the committee, and out of that whatever was discussed, I would like to just briefly touch upon a few issues which are concerning our express and the courier industry. So based on the experience in other countries, the postal reforms should keep in the following views when the national policy is made. So the express everywhere is outside the purview of regulator. Internationally, the regulators are created when the postal sectors open up, and there to regulate the incumbent operator, the national post sector, so as they do not abuse their dominant position when the basic postal sector USO is opened up. Express industry in India is highly competitive, very, very competitive. It works on a wafer-thin margins, and price and quality is market driven. I mean, consumer today have a variety of choice depending on the price and service they want, and they immediately make a choice and shift from one operator to another service provider. A regulator would not be effective and would only add on to the ultimate, lot of cost to the consumer. Courier services, last time when we were having that discussion, and so it was said that to know about the whereabouts of the courier company, the registration and sort of a licensing is essential. So today all the courier companies, they fall under the service tax preview regime, and so it is very easy to know about the whereabouts of the courier companies, and service tax is mandatory and non-compliance and can definitely attract penal provisions. So the express companies are also registered under Companies Act, Civil Aviation Act, Customs Act. So the another registration without detailed need of it would only add to administrative hassles and the consequent cost addition to the Indian consumers. And the contours of competition policy, when we were discussing last time, so in case if a reserved area is created, because last time that was the discussion we were having, in case the reserved area is created, Post cannot administer that with a price multiple over speed post. That was the proposal that was going on, that the price multiple will be linked with the speed post charges. And if that is done, because then we can say that the entire express and courier industry will have to shut down, because the speed post is the premium segment of the Department of Post. Today also there was a booklet where government says that this is the express sector of express segment of Department of Post. So when government recognizes that this is something different, which is purely a commercial activity. So as I said, sir, that if that price linkage is done with the speed post charges, then it is going to kill the industry. And when we talk about the USO funding, sir, USO is the social obligation of the government for the larger good of the people, and this should be shared by the general public. Express and EMS services is premium service providing a vital economy activity for the growth of the economy. To selectively target express companies to fund the USO of Post is unfair, would be unfair to both the companies as well as the user of the service, that is the consumer. Sir, in case the Department of Post and the government feels that the express company, they operate only in the skimming, the market by the, only in the area where urban area or the semi-urban areas, then the way forward perhaps could be some sort of a price multiple, but then, sir, that has to be linked with the first class, the mail, first weight slab, and that will be a very, very fair and the level playing field when we talk, the price multiple. Sir, this act is a pretty old act, currently, which is almost more than 110 years old. So amendment is definitely there on the card, but I feel that any amendment has to be progressive, and I am sure under your leadership this amendment will also be very progressive, and government will not take any retrograde step while making the amendments to the Postal Act. Thank you very much, sir.
Just want